In just 5 steps, I'm gonna show you how to get inspired from any design and create your own version. It's not about copying the design, it's about getting inspired. First, we're gonna analyze the design by using ChatGPT. We'll learn about design concept and finding out what all principles used in that design, gathering design elements and planning layouts, and then designing it in Illustrator and making final adjustments. It's gonna be a very interesting way of learning design. If you want this file, you can find it in the description. Just use it for your practice because all these designs are created just for the tutorial purpose. Alright, then sit back, relax, and let's start designing. When you notice any good designs online, instead of copying the design directly, we have to analyze the design first. For that, we can copy the design and use ChatGPT and ask for design concept and the visuals used. Make sure to carefully study the information that ChatGPT provides you so we get a strong understanding before designing it. The thing I loved in this design is how the negative space is used to focus the image and the title, which is a very smart and the easiest way to convey the message. Also, mainly ChatGPT provided me details like characteristics used for this design, grid system, sans serif typography, symmetrical layouts, large negative space, functional communication, simple color palettes. This gives a clear understanding on the designer's view. Alright, from here, next step, we're gonna understand what design concept has been used. Understanding the design concepts will make you a pro designer as you grow. This design widely recognized using 2000s, especially through film festivals, museums, cultural exhibitions, and independent cinema. We can use all these examples to search online and get to know more about the design concept. You can keep on learning about this concept to get better understanding on it. For a design, this much information is enough to start. We're gonna move to the next step and learn what design principles have been used in this design. Design principles used in this mainly would be negative space, and then hierarchy is very well used. You can see from the image how we can follow all the details very clearly, and mainly symbolism. Like you can see a single image often represents a much larger idea or an emotion. Limited colors has been used, and finally a clear typography. Alright, now we have all the needed information about the reference design. Now let's design our own version by keeping all this information. Firstly, in the reference they have used 3 colors. Similarly, I'm going to use 3 colors for my design as well. Also, you can see how they have used the image. At the end, it becomes like a transparent, like it's coming out of the frame, which blends really well with the layout. I have found an image which we can use this part as PNG and blending it well to the background. Well, they have used a minimal sans serif typography. I'm going to use the same sans serif font, but I'm gonna give a bit more effect on the title by giving a stroke effect to the typography. Since what I'm gonna be designing is a sport related design, so we can adjust according to that. And finally, they have used a column grid. We're gonna use a next similar grid, which is a modular grid, so we can play around with the text placements. Alright, then we have planned the layout. Now let's start designing. Alright, now we're inside Adobe Illustrator. We have the reference over here, and also we have the idea that we created. So we're going to be designing over here. Firstly, let's start by creating a background. Let's choose a rectangle and we're gonna create a background for the entire layout, and we have the primary color over here, so you can just choose that. So now we're gonna create a modular grid as we planned. For that, again, we're gonna choose the rectangle tool. We're gonna create a rectangle leaving some margin space. Let's change this color to something like black. Let's choose this and we're gonna align it. Alright, once you've done that, choose that and we're gonna go to object, choose split into grids. Let's select preview. Let's increase the rows by 10, and then we're gonna go to the columns. We're gonna keep this as 6. Let's go to the gutter. We're gonna increase the gutter as 5, and same for the columns. Alright, once we're done, we can just click OK. Hold Ctrl and G so that the grid will be grouped together, and then choose this and turn this to white. Choose the grid again, and then in the layers panel, we're gonna lock it so that it doesn't move anywhere. Firstly, let's start by adding the image. Alright guys, once you get the image, we're gonna just show this part as PNG, and we're going to remove rest of the thing, and we're gonna keep this bottom part as it is. I've used pen tool to remove the background. Now you can see I've kept main character and also this part over here, and rest of things I've just removed it. So now we're gonna just export this to PNG, and let's drag and drop this in Illustrator. So we're gonna choose this and we're gonna go to crop tool, and let's crop it. Alright, so once you're okay with this, we're gonna choose again, we're gonna just crop the sides of it. So inside the margin space, we're gonna create a rectangle like this. So choose that rectangle and the image. When both are selected, we're gonna right click and make clipping mask. So by doing that, we're gonna give a clean margin space over here. Alright guys, you can see this is a font which I've used for the title. It's a Braille font, so we can't use it for a commercial purpose, and also it will have an expiry. Take care of that. You can download this font from online for free. Let's choose it and send it behind the grid. Make sure it's center aligned. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create some stroke effect text on this. For that we have to find a letters like these. You can just go to Pinterest and you can search for brushstroke letters. So you'll get something like these ones. What you do is you just copy this and you just paste it over here. We're gonna just trace it from this image. So we're gonna just go to object and we're gonna go to image trace, make an expand. So when you ungroup it, we can use this individual letters in our designs. Same way I've already gathered these letters and I've gathered all the letters and pasted as a word, as you can see here. I've just overlapped it so that it looks together as a single word. So once you placed it, you can just change the color of it and you can just overlap it somewhere here. So it gives a nice effect over there on typography. So you can see at the bottom they place the text really well. So we're gonna try to do that for our designs, but in a different way. Alright, then for the footer, I've created a small element like blending everything together. I've just created 2 lines and added a text and break down the title and placed it as 3 parts. So we have a description on the first left corner and a logo on the center, and then another description on the right corner. So I'm gonna just drag and drop this and I'm going to place it over here, something like this. Alright, to balance the footer, we need to add some text on the top. For that I bought another copy and I break it into 3 words and I paste it something like this so that it gives a nice balance for the footer. Alright, now we have a small space over here. We're gonna utilize it for the secondary text, which is very simple. We have a small tagline and a Nike logo over there. So we're going to just align it to the grid. Alright, that looks perfect. Alright, I think pretty much we've created whatever reference we took. We created our own version of the design. If we want, we can modify it more. We can play around with the colors. But for now, I think this looks perfect. Hey everyone, if you want to follow me on Gumroad platform, I've added the link below. I've added a free templates over there like branding guidelines and portfolios and mini tutorials. I'll be adding a lot more in coming days. You can add any reward if you want to buy me a coffee. If not, it's completely free. Just put 0 and download it. Make sure you follow me on this as well. I'll try to get a very useful content on graphic design in an easy way as we do it all the time. Alright then, I'll see you in another one. Alright guys, we have come to the end. If you like these kind of content on graphic design, please do subscribe and hit a like. In this channel, I teach graphic design in an easy way. Make sure to download this file and do practice, and also create your own version. Don't use the one which I've shared with you, so that you'll build your own style and your own version. I'll see you in another one.